Ben 10.
All right, family, what's going on? So we got another video today talking about rapper Ben 10. I know y'all probably heard about him, what's going on with him. I think he deserves the Goofy Badge of the Year award personally. I don't agree with JR being in jail at all. I want to do a video about that one here shortly. But let's get into this one and get into some more stuff about what's revolving around Ben 10.
Has been lying to the public about his shooting diagnosis, but he says something today. Y'all remember this video?
What is he lying about? Is he lying about not being in a wheelchair? You know what I'm saying? He lying about not being in a wheelchair? I know he ain't lying about that.
Big ass lizards. I know this was. What up, cuz? What up now? Got Pistol P with me. I got Boone with me. I got Queefing with me too. Heard me? I'm going through that situation right now, but we still thinking it out. They got 50 with me. I pulled a 3.
You know, one thing I hate about these niggas, man, I swear, you can't even understand nothing they saying. Like, I swear to God, G, like you can't hear nothing they saying. They just, yeah, we got the drink. It's like, bro, you look goofy, you sound goofy, G. You just got shot the hell up. You out here capping. Like, man, I swear there's a whole lot of dislike about this nigga here. I swear.
In this video, alright, cool. Well, before we get into what he says, I want y'all to consider this that we heard a couple of weeks ago with the state of Texas. Just a little intro. Texas. This day appeared the undersigned Faint, who under oath says that he has good reason to believe and does believe that in Harris County, Texas, Jeremy Christopher Ford, also known as Allstar JR, hereafter styled the defendant, hereto on or about April 8, 2026, did then and there unlawfully, intentionally, knowingly and recklessly cause a spine injury to Ben Anthony Fields.
That's some bullshit. Because you robbed me. You robbed me. I was minding my business. I was eating my food. You hit me with a pistol. You robbed me. You knocked me out. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you drop your pistol. I don't know. I'm in fear of my life. I don't know if you're going to pick this pistol back up. So I picked the pistol up and I unloaded the clip on your motherfucking ass to make sure you wasn't going to get back up. And make sure you wasn't going to use this gun to come kill me or somebody else going to come kill me. Then I heard he left the gun there. So all this is bullshit. This got to be bullshit. It got to be something else going on. I can't believe this whole case. I just can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Hereafter styled the complainant by shooting the complainant with a deadly weapon, namely a firearm, which resulted in irreversible paralysis. Ben 10 is this that the spot in pops up and says, jingle bells, I'll be walking around that way. So he says Santa Claus is going to deliver him something great. He's going to be walking, according to him. Roll it.
It's look, to all the ones and for all the ones for praying for me, thank you.
Man, get that shit the fuck out of here. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Nobody's praying for you. Like, I don't even want to sound like that, but I got other shit to pray for, bro. Like, who's praying? Why do you want? I thought you was the biggest gangster in the world. You tough, right? You tough. You was the biggest gangster in the world. This is the same dude, same dude that's online talking about, yeah, let's all the gangsters go in one area, we just gonna kill each other, and if you go out, like, this is a bunch of bullshit. Like, this the toughest nigga we're talking about prayers. I hate when the toughest nigga, when the biggest gangster in the world talking about y'all pray for me when shit goes sour. Like, anybody that ever did crimes, anybody that ever did this shit for real, everybody know, like, what come with this shit, it don't always go your way, bro. Especially when you keep doing some shit. Like, this a nigga that got it all. Like your best friend, NBA YoungBoy. You could stream. You could fuck around, rap. You could fuck around, do so much shit. But instead, you want to walk around like you the toughest nigga in the world with this ugly ass fucking face all day. That's annoying as hell. And then now somebody popped the shit out your ass. You can't even walk no more. You talking about y'all keep me y'all prayers, all y'all. We laughing at you because this is what you wanted, G. Ain't nobody gonna care about you more than you. So we all gonna treat everybody. That's a universal life lesson, G. Like if nobody gonna care about you more than you care about yourself. So if you showing the world like, hey, yeah, I'm a gangster. I like to shoot people and I like to get shot at. That's what I like. So when it's happening, what the fuck is the problem? Why you want prayers and shit? Ain't you supposed to be celebrating? Hell yeah, celebrate. This is what you wanted. You supposed to be celebrating right now. Yeah, you made it to the next level of being a gangster. I'm confused, G. I'm so confused, folks.
But for the good pearls, I'm still on this journey. They always say the same would be. This should be over by on Christmas. We are shooting for Christmas. For me to be up whooping your ass again. Gang.
The rest.
See what I'm saying? So at the end of that, oh yeah, right. As soon as I get right back, right, woo, the Lord gonna give my legs back, blah 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 blah. I'm gonna get right back and whoop niggas ass. I'm gonna get right back on that bullshit. So what's the point, fool? What's the point? Ain't no learn like this is just how you want to live and die, which is cool, but it's like shit. What example? So stop asking for prayers. Stop asking for sympathy. Stop being in your feelings. A motherfucker's not fucking with you. A motherfucker's got a whole dance called Do the Ben10. Stop feeling some type of way. You should be in jail for stealing. And somebody pop your motherfucking ass for doing that. That's what should be going on. He's like a little badass kid that never got his ass whipped. On everything, because that's crazy. He just said, man, when I get back where I'm going to get right back, start beating y'all motherfuckers' ass again. Nah, man, I'm going to get right back, man. Let me just shut the fuck up. Let me get off Instagram, man. Let me sit back and motherfucking think about my life. Like, man, I just got shot not once, but twice. I still got my life. Do I want to die? Do I want to die? Is I got to be cool that bad? I got to show these niggas that I'm cool that bad? Come on, cuz. That don't even make sense.
Of the complaint, aka the charges, aka what they're trying to charge Allstar JR with. Oh man, God, dog. It is interesting because they're saying that what Ben10 said isn't true at all. I learned that defendant known in the music industry as Allstar JR and complaining fields known in the music industry as NBA Ben10 are notable figures which caused the incident to garner significant media attention through the use of social media and working in collaboration with HPD Gang Division Officer Jay Hunt, a peace officer I know to be credible and reliable. I was able to obtain a possible name for Allstar JR as Jeremy Ford. I then researched law enforcement databases and obtained a Michigan driver's license. Christopher Ford, black male born February 6th, and compared his driver's license to the male in the confession security video deemed to be, and it was determined it was one of the same person. Then, on April 17, 2026, felon in possession of a firearm charges were filed against the defendant in federal court. And on April 22nd, 2026, the defendant was arrested on the federal warrant in Oakland County, Michigan.
Yeah, he had a firearm. He was protecting his life. And that's the shit about the federal court. I really hope this is sending a horrible message to everybody. This is not doing nothing for nobody right now. You're basically telling everybody like it's okay to rob somebody, and take their chains and shit. And if they shoot you, they're gonna go to jail. You know what I'm saying? And all you got to do is say, oh man, I'm paralyzed. Even though he really is paralyzed, all you got to do is go be hurt. So it's like, what are you proving? Like, what are you proving to the youth? What are you showing to these young black kids or just these young kids, period? Like, it's okay to rob? Because that's what happened. You sitting down, imagine you just, man, shit.
Again, immediately after the defendant's arrest, a Feint conducted a custodial interview with the defendant who confessed to the shooting at Confessions Restaurant on April 8, 2026 in Houston, Harris County, Texas. Through investigation, Feint learned that complainant Field's medical treatment team that he sustained a spine injury as a result of the shooting that has left him without sensation from the waist down. I also learned that based on the extent of the injuries, the prognosis for complainant Fields is that he will have irreversible paralysis of his lower extremities. Based on my training experience, as well as the facts and circumstances of this case, I know that a firearm as used in the manner by a defendant against the complainant is a deadly weapon capable of causing death and or serious bodily injury against the peace and dignity of the state. Signed and sworn 5/22/2026, and they put his name there. So I had to go through and I had to look at freaking Garcia versus State, right? So in Texas, serious bodily injury does not require permanent paralysis. So that right there is already stopping the freaking case. But it seems as though the freaking case was built upon that Ben10 can't walk anymore.
Right.
That's what they essentially.
Right. So if the case is built around him not walking no more, that means if he's walking around talking shit in December, then there ain't no case. There shouldn't be one right now. The only case there should be is this motherfucker should be locked up, wearing a shit bag in jail. But since he's not doing that, JR damn for sure shouldn't be in jail. Straight up.
He said, right? So it goes on to say the statute also covers injuries causing a substantial risk of death or a protracted loss or impairment of an organ or bodily function. A spinal gunshot wound can qualify even if the person later improves. One Texas appellate example often discussed by defense lawyers is Garcia versus State, which we're talking about right now. When the court analyzed whether injuries were actually serious bodily injury under Texas law, the broader point from that line of cases is that courts look at the evidence of the injury, not simply whether the victim eventually got better. But once again, if this case, so we're gonna have to see a superseding indictment, of course. But if the freaking case is essentially built upon him, meaning Allstar JR, shooting him and making him paralyzed forever, then there we go. But
there you go.
It boils down.
It's like, hey, you see what I'm saying? Man, this shit crazy.
Down to that. Like, you're only saying we built this case because we found out that he had severe paralysis? So do they drop that down? Do we lessen the charges and all that shit? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think this slight weight is novelty, meaning one of the first of its kind, because of where it started.
Because it's some bullshit. Because he was stealing. Imagine if, you with your daughter or your son, chilling there, mind your business, y'all eating, and the gang of guys come over, and not you, but the table next to you come and hit this dude, pop, 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 beat this dude, take his chain. They doing all this to this dude. You like, oh snap. Then you see a gun fall out. You like, oh, gun. Then, dude that got beat up, he fucked up. He all messed up. He, looking for anything to protect himself with. These guys is laughing with his chains, walking around like they the biggest to ever do it. And then he get up and start fire. This the gun y'all drop, nigga. So now you say, imagine you with your kid. Take it back to when you with your kid. And you sitting there, you like, oh shit. Now you know what I'm saying? That's the problem. Who started this shit? These motherfuckers came over here and attacked this dude. They even dropped a gun. Dude picked it up and started shooting at him because Ben 10 didn't care about the conduct, how he conducted himself in public. He can't conduct himself in public. What JR did was a defense, like, hey man, I'm defending my life. You see what I'm saying? Because nobody else came and helped JR. Nobody else came and defended that nigga and tried to help him be. He was defending. The only thing that was going to help him was that beautiful pistol that fell out Ben 10's waist and fell next to him to where he can get. That's the only thing that was going to protect him. Because how you know Ben 10 wasn't going. How you know Ben 10 wasn't going get the gun and come back and do something crazy? What if he was just influencing that moment to do some wicked shit, just something wicked, blow Junior face off, just fuck him, anything. You don't know. JR didn't know. He didn't know. So that's why he entered the clip on this goofy. Cause it's like shit, yeah, now it's fair. And like I said, JR, what if he had something wrong with his brain, like epilepsy or something, where he got seizures or something? You hit him that hard in the head, banging his head in like that, he goes into a shock and die. Then what? Ben10 would have been charged with murder. But instead, shit, he ain't died. He got back up. You can't blame JR for shooting him wherever he shot him at. Hey, he ain't died. That's how he did me. You getting jumped by a bunch of niggas, bro, you can die. Point blank, period. In a story. You could die. You getting jumped. It's not a one-on-one. You getting jumped by a bunch of niggas in your head and you getting sucker punched. You can die, G. You could die. These niggas is millionaires. They probably got rings on their fingers. Pop, pop, pop. Then your chain getting snatched off your neck and shit. Come on, you could die. No bat. So in return, he like, shit, you try to kill me, you stole from me. You know, I'm trying to defend my life. Make sure you're not finna do nothing else to me. That's justice, G. That's self-defense all day. That's crazy.
Because I'm in my head, I'm trying to squeeze out a shit ton of ideas. Y'all know I got this big ass head. Apparently, according to none of y'all who go to my Instagram live, y'all said I'm hiding my forehead on here, but I show my forehead on IG live. So if you're infatuated with Seti Nash's big ass forehead, just type in on Instagram Seti Nash, and when I go live, you can see this big ass head there. If you go to my OnlyFans, you can see this big ass head there too. Ladies only. But in all seriousness, I don't know, bro, because the defense lawyers will point this out. They had to go, well, hold on, Your Honor. Let's see what they told the jury, meaning who did they tell to get this goddamn conviction? And if it was based upon this premise and this premise doesn't exist anymore, what do we do then? And I think it's a good damn fight. I know some of y'all are like, man, wait. Hold on. So Nash, your conversation piece on this video is that if Ben10 walks by Christmas, and we know the damn case is going to be pushed back for a year or two, if Ben10 makes a full recovery, he walks in there, he gets on the stand and all that shit, because that's what he's going to do. Or he'll post some Instagram videos and they'll snatch those Instagram videos and they'll go, hey, bro, this right here says that he's not hurt. Are you saying that could get Allstar JR's case dismissed?
Yes, because they're charging him because Ben10 is apparently paralyzed with irreversible damage. So if Ben10 shows that he does not have irreversible damage, if he's walking again and beat niggas' ass in December again, then yeah, I 1000% believe JR should go to fuck home. He should be home right now. But 100% the case should be dropped if that's the case. 100%.
I'm saying I don't know, but why wouldn't it? Now, it doesn't take away from the initial injury is what the appellate court said in Garcia versus the state. So I don't know, bruh. It sounds like it's not going to go well, but I'd still argue it and say we see exactly what the hell happens. But I wonder what Ben10's going to say or do, or if he shake his ass on the goddamn cameras and shit and let y'all know that he got his legs back. I hope he does fully recover. By the way, I have nothing against Ben10. I know that may seem like...
It's not about that, bro. It's like, yeah, I don't got nothing against Ben10. It's not about having nothing against Ben10, but this is what Ben10 asked for. This is what Ben10 wanted. Ben10 wanted to be the biggest gangster in the world. Ben10 wanted to rob people. Ben10 wanted to do this shit. Ben10 got a consequence. That's the problem. Motherfuckers be forgetting that there's consequences to your actions when you live in a certain lifestyle. Point blank, period. I don't care how you want to name it, how you want to put it. There's consequences to your actions. So yeah, Ben10, he robbed somebody, lost his legs. That's what happened. I hope he make a full recovery and I hope JR go home? Absolutely. But if we talking about JR has to do time, I'd rather see JR free than Ben10 get his legs back. At least he could sit down and think, yeah, man, I was on some straight dumb. I was in a better position than most people ever will be in life, and I sat there and blew it, and I got to sit down and learn from this shit for the rest of my. I'd rather him go through that than Ben10 have to sit in jail because he decided to take his girl to this restaurant today, and some hating ass nigga that is effing on his baby mom sent some young niggas to go snatch his chain off his ass and shit. What the fuck? I didn't do shit. I defended myself. Did I go a little overboard? Some would say so. I wouldn't. Yeah, he spit on him. Don't you think they probably spit on fucking JR? You think they just beat him, took his chain, and didn't kick him in there? They probably stumped this nigga, spit on him, all type of shit. You don't just rob a nigga and do all that in public, nigga. They drop they nuts on this nigga. So they dropped the gun. That's called karma, dude. So that's like I said, I don't want Ben 10 to be paralyzed necessarily and just be effed up for the rest of his life. I don't wish that upon nobody. But you asked for it though. If I went out right now and try to go rob my neighbor that's sitting on his porch and I just rob him and his wife come outside and shoot me in my back and I'm paralyzed, that's what it is. Who the fuck told me to go do that? So it's one of those situations. Like sometimes you just gotta learn to sit down from your decisions. Like your life is a series of bad decisions, a series of poor decisions. That's what your life is surrounded by. Then you not only did you get hit up like this, you left here and then got hit up again. Now you talking about everybody that wishing on my downfall. Nobody's wishing on your downfall. You're wishing on your downfall. You don't care about yourself.
Fetch, but in all candor, I don't got nothing against Buddy. I hope he's well. I hope he does well. I hope all charges are dismissed and these cats just go their separate ways and life be life. Because I don't want to see this little dude paralyzed for some bullshit, and I definitely don't want to see Allstar JR in prison for some bullshit of defending himself and being overly emotional during that. But y'all, let me know y'all thoughts on this one.
Right.
Click right here to see how.
Right. So that's all this shit comes down to, bro. It's just at the end of the day, it's just a bunch of shit, a bunch of bullshit that honestly, JR, he don't need to be in this situation. It's unfair to him. I feel like the good guys always lose every time. I feel like, even because this is simply about somebody wanting to rob somebody and somebody defending themselves. And the person defending themselves, it seems like they're going through the most bullshit, unnecessary bullshit, talking about how whatever. Y'all heard the story. So just let me know in the comments how y'all feel about this one. How y'all feel. Let me know what else y'all want to hear. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching Evan Seals TV. Until next time. Appreciate it.